Katie Thurston's 30 contestants have been revealed. Next we have Courtney with a Q. He is 27. He is a nutrition entrepreneur from Texas. Loves line dancing. Scuba diving is at the top of his bucket list. His perfect night is a bonfire with s'mores, music, and dancing. This to me reads very much like a dating profile. Like he gave us some of those like bucket list moments, his perfect night, what he loves to do. Like seems kind of like he knows what he's doing. I don't know. I just kind of get that vibe from him. What are your thoughts, Gianna?
Talk about a name, Courtney with a Q. We will not be missing like anything about this one. I think like we're gonna remember him just by his name. But I love that you said that is fun facts are definitely like a dating app, because I mean I'm on dating apps and like this I've seen these facts before. I mean we covered so many different areas like nutrition entrepreneur, line dancing, scuba diving, bonfire. Like I think that this guy is like, he has an open mind and I can tell that he's adventurous. I love this little point situation too he has going on here. I think he's going to be a really interesting character, honestly. So Zach, Courtney with a Q.
I'm kind of getting more stiff vibes from Courtney with a Q. He seems like that guy who seems too perfect on paper and it's just not going to match up when he you meet him face to face. I don't see a connection between him and Katie. I truly do not trust him. Courtney with a Q, red flag, deal breaker. No, I'm just kidding. It's cute. It's just, I wonder like where that came from. Like Courtney with a Q. I'm interested.
Interested. All right. We've got some suspicions. I love it. We got to keep track of all of these, you guys. Next up, obviously, aside from meeting the guys, we're getting like some pretty steamy, for lack of a better word, like teases here. Lots of kisses, classic firework moments. Let's check out this next clip.
I'm one lucky guy.
And I gotta kind of pinch myself right now.
It's very easy to imagine me falling in love with her.
Love is everywhere, and you just have to open yourself.
So here's the thing, you guys. I just don't think we saw this side of Katie with Matt. Like, I liked Katie, but I did not see like fiery chemistry between her and him ever. And just these kisses alone, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be a good season. Gianna, what are your thoughts here?
I'm so excited to get to see this other side of Katie, but first I am wondering, like, is this guy right now Courtney with a Q? Is this red flag Courtney with a Q? Who are all these men that she's kissing? And like, this is so steamy right now. I think that we're definitely going to see a whole different side of her when it comes to like intimacy and such. And I'm pretty sure she was kissing all of our crowd favorites so far. Zach, did you pick up on any of the other guys that she was kissing?
Yeah, it's hard because we're just meeting these guys for the first time. We're just learning their faces. There's 30 guys to look over. So it's kind of hard to tell like who's kissing who because we're only getting the side profile. But I feel like as we get to know these guys better, especially after night one, we will see who she's kissing. And then we'll get those teasers into tell which guy she's going to get close with later on. I'm like, I can't even believe, look at her with this green dress, making out with that guy. She's feeling it. There is a few guys that she really likes. I think you can tell by these kisses. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, I definitely think there are going to be at least a few guys. I mean, we saw them here that she's going to have some serious chemistry with. One of the guys, it looks like maybe she's kissing, could be Greg, who we're actually going to meet in this next clip. So let's dive into this one as well.
One thing that I noticed immediately about Katie,
she sticks up for what she believes in.
She seems fun and bubbly.
she really stands up for people. She's authentic.
She's cute, she's funny, I'm funny, and I think we could be funny together.
So we're going to get into everyone, but actually I want to start with Greg. He is 28, a marketing sales rep from New Jersey. He has played basketball in person one day. He hates slow drivers. He cries during movies. And again, he could be one of the firework kisses we will be seeing this season. What do you guys think? He's funny. She's funny. Did that work for you, Gianna?
It was definitely a cute type of cringe moment. But the fact that he cries during movies, again, as I mentioned earlier, I love to see men that really show their emotions, that show their soft side. And he's a crier. I'm sure we're going to be seeing tears from him throughout the season. And that fireworks kiss, it really did look like him. So, I mean, I think that he's going to do pretty well, considering that one little still, if it was him. So I have high hopes for Greg. Like, at first, I just didn't really know his vibe. But after seeing the fireworks kiss and all that, I think I have high hopes for him. So, Zach, how do we feel about Greg?
You know, I don't know if it's because you put the idea in my mind, Fiona, but looking at Greg, I am seeing a winner. This is my winner pick so far.
Really?
I want to say I do not believe in spoilers. I do not know anything. I did not Google anything. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers as long as I can. We know how the internet works, but this is my first impression rose prediction. This is who I think might go all the way. I just feel like he seems like him and Katie would really get along. They have a lot in common, it seems like, and he seems to be right up her alley.
Wow. Okay. I honestly love that. I told you, I love a good gut feeling because honestly, sometimes like people who've been watching The Bachelor season after season, sometimes you just know. So we're going to have to keep that, keep tabs on that, Zachary. Remember this moment. Let's pay attention. Of course, there were some other guys in this clip as well. We're not going to only talk about Mr. Greg here. The first guy we saw there was Brandon. He is 27. An auto parts manager from Queens, New York. He goes to raves. He loves Japanese and Korean R&B, and he loves his motorcycle. Floppy hair there. To me, and I don't know if I'm alone here, I don't get vibes that him and Katie are gonna super hit it off, but maybe she likes a good rave. I don't know. What do you think, Gianna?
I definitely think they are polar opposites, but you know what they say, opposites attract. So, but I just don't see it really happening. He's from Queens and goes to raves and loves Japanese and Korean R&B and motorcycles. That's a lot, and that screams trouble to me. That screams cheater to me, honestly. I don't think he's faithful. That's a heavy assumption to make. I probably shouldn't say that, but that's just a lot. And like, you know, raves are kind of scary. It shows that he's pretty daring. I just don't think that they're gonna vibe well. I'm not getting a good vibe from Brandon, but yeah, I could be wrong. Prove me wrong, Brandon.
Is it too early to ship him and Queen Victoria for Bachelor in Paradise?
Oh my God.
Because if it's not, I'm starting that ship train right now.
That's honestly incredible. And I am with you. Like the minute you said it, I see it. That would be wild. I hope we can just manifest that. We don't even know him yet. And we like feel like this was a mismatch. We know better. Let's move on. We have Justin. He's 26, an investment sales consultant from Baltimore. He does not like to dance. Just does not do it. His favorite artist, I don't even know how to say this, you guys, is Basquiat art people. I'm sorry. Try in the comments. I'm not cultured, apparently. I'm sure it's a really talented, famous artist. If he could be a superhero, he would be the Black Panther. So interesting. Likes art, likes superhero movies, not a dancer. Zachary, what's your read?
This might come off a little mean, but I just feel like he has anger issues. So,
you guys kill me.
But I think that I just see him getting involved in an argument.
Okay.
But I think he'll make it far enough to get involved in that argument.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. I'm interested to see if Zach, your all your predictions come to light, because these are kind of crazy. But no, Justin, no. The fact that he does not like to dance, I just don't, with Katie being goofy and funny, and like if they ever end up together and they need to go to like other people's weddings, or maybe they go to a club or something and he just doesn't dance, I'm sorry, that doesn't fly with me, and I don't think that's gonna fly with Katie because she's so much fun. So sorry, Justin, I don't think that he's the one at all. I think he's gonna get the boot early on. So
Maybe
sorry.
for Michelle.
All right. Justin on the
Ooh.
outs. Tough crowd here. All right. Moving on, we've got Christian, 27. He is a real estate agent from Boston. He dreams of driving the Batmobile. He used to have a faux hawk back in the day, and he loves parades. Zachary, tell me your thoughts.
I love a good parade, whether it's the Pride Parade, the Thanksgiving Day Parade, St. Patrick's Day Parade. I love a parade. It's so much fun, especially with the quarantine. Like, I'm missing like a good parade. And honestly, someone that likes parades is much better than someone who likes a rave. Or maybe not much better, but it just shows the difference of people because, you know, you want to be in that environment. But a parade is just more celebratory, while a rave is a little bit more drug infused, I think we could predict. So I really like Christian. What is going on with all of these guys and superheroes? Are we having a bunch of man boys here, or is that what the producers are asking? Gianna, what are your thoughts on that?
Thing.
Yeah.
The Batmobile. Yeah, he's gonna be friends with Mr. Black Panther there. So we got the holiday crowd
Spider-Man.
and our superhero. I love it.
The house is
Christian is
divided.
from Boston. I'm also from Boston. I'm here right now, so surprised I haven't like ran into this boy in the city for like once in a blue moon. I think when he says that he loves parades, being from Boston, I think he means the Bruins parades, the Red Sox parades, Patriots. Anytime those sports teams win, there is a parade in Boston, and of course we're known for our St. Patrick's Day parade. So Boston's just like full of parades, obviously pre-coronavirus. But I think that's what he means when he says that, and I'm excited to hear his accent, if he has one, and how he brings his Bostonian self and his culture to the table for Katie. I'm excited to see that about him.
Yes, I didn't even think of that. Love a good East Coast accent. That could be so much fun. Next up, we have David, 28, technical product specialist from Nashville. His favorite boy band was NSYNC. He was on the debate team in high school, and his favorite food is New York City pizza. I don't know why. I'm kind of charmed by him, Gianna. What kind of read are you getting on him?
Oh, I agree with you. I mean, his favorite boy band being NSYNC, like that, it can't get any better than that. It's better than, again, the rave guy for sure. New York City pizza. I mean, that's just a given, New York City pizza. And then being on the debate team in high school, again, that's giving me a bit of a nerdy vibe there. Not a lot of people do debate teams. So I think he's a smart guy, and I think he's going to be really sweet. So I definitely don't think he has really the personality that says, screams that he's out there. Also, if we could take a look back on what he says about Katie in this clip.
Up for people. She's authentic.
Okay, so David just says that Katie's authentic, so obviously he values her true self. So I think they might be a good match together. I have high hopes for David too.
Yeah, I don't know when he's free or what city he lives in, but if he ever wants to take me to New York pizza, I will be there any time of the day, any month. Just let me know, David. I am available.
I love it. If Katie doesn't want him, we've got a good list of dates set up for both of you as well. It's just honestly why we're really here. We have one more guy from this bunch. Garrett, he is 29, a software marketing manager from California. He wants to climb Mount Everest, which is no joke. He has a German Shepherd named Archer, and he hates tangy foods. Let's check out, he wants to climb Mount Everest, which is truly no joke. He has a German Shepherd named Archer, and he hates tangy foods. Gianna, does this remind you of anybody by any chance?
Well, I feel like we're looking at our very own Zachary on the screen. Is this your cousin? Are you related?
Yeah, so this is actually my older brother. No, I'm literally just kidding. I have no idea who this is. And I also have no idea what Tangy Foods is. Can someone please explain?
Yeah, I feel like sour, kind of like tangy tends to trend a little more sour, if I'm interpreting that correctly. I don't know. What do you think, Gianna?
Yeah, I think tangy's definitely, it's like sour, but also it's definitely like similar to a sour sensation in your mouth, basically. So I can't really think of a food that's tangy right now for an example, but he doesn't like it, so it doesn't even matter. That he's a dog dad, which is really, really cute. And the fact that he wants to climb Mount Everest, that shows that he's an ambitious guy. So I love the dog part, and I love his ambition. So I mean, I like Garrett. I do. Zach, how do we feel about your older brother?
We might look alike, but I just feel like we have nothing in common. I'm much more in tune with like a casual hike or a walk with maybe like a poodle of a dog, not a whole German Shepherd. Not to hate on the German Shepherd community. I love you guys so much. But Garrett, he just doesn't seem like we would get along too well. But I'm happy for the ginger representation. I think that's very important on this franchise.
You know what? I love it. We've talked a lot about representation, and I think, Zachary, you're the first person to bring up ginger representation.
Thank you. It's important.
I love it. It is. It is. Okay, moving on to, honestly, a really unique clip. You know where we're going with this, you guys. The mystery box. They revealed 29 guys. Our 30th is the mystery man. Let's check out this clip.
I'm scared. I don't...
Katie, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Hello?
So not only is he in a mystery box, he's using a voice changer. They're really hyping this up with question marks. I don't know how to make of this, like what to make of this, because obviously we have to talk about Blake, right? He was spotted on set. There's a lot of confusion as to what he may or may not have been doing there. Did he kind of throw his hat in the ring, reach out to producers and say like, hey, if we're allowed to like shoot our shot with people, I'm thinking Heather, Matt James, I want to shoot my shot with Katie. I think we could be a great match. Please let me join. But they really have him come night one though. And also like, why do this? I don't know. It just feels like if it wasn't Blake or it wasn't someone we know, this is too much hype for just a regular old contestant. What do you think, Zachary? I'm having a hard time unpacking this.
No, I'm on the same hard time unpacking this. Get it? A little bit of a pun. I'm on the same page as you, Fiona. Like, if it's not Blake or someone we know, what is the point of being in this box? Like, what possible mystery could it be? I mean, can he breathe in there? Like, is he okay? He also seems like he's going to be on the Christmas side of the house. We know that the house is very much divided with holidays. So it seems like he's going to be on that side of the house. So I'm excited to see where he fits in and what is going to be in that present. It better be worth it because, nobody likes a present that's not good.
Plot twist. It's Chris Harrison. He's in the present. No, I'm totally kidding. No, that's not happening at all.
It's Matt James.
It's Matt James. I totally think that this could be somebody like Blake or somebody that we do know from a past season because, as you both mentioned, it would be so pointless to make this just another ordinary guy in a present and drag it out. And in her other promo, her first promo, I know that they eventually wheeled this present inside. They had the guys kind of wheel it. And then there was like this grand reveal. So I think night one, this present is going to be dragged out for like the entire night up until like all the guys are in there and have like made themselves known. Like, I think this box is going to be there and reveals itself like at the very, very end of night one. Cause he's not coming out right now. Clearly we don't have a big pop open. And as I said, he does that like later on when he's inside. So I think, the Bachelorette franchise is known for saying the most dramatic season, the twist that we've never seen before. We've never seen this before, and I think it's definitely going to shock us. So I'm really glad that this is going to be the first episode because I can't wait to see who's in the box.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know that they're baiting us. I know they're trying to get us talking and make us really curious, but I'm over here like so curious as to how this box is going to actually play out. So Again, I'm with you. I do think they're going to keep us on our toes with this for as long as they possibly can, but it'll be fun. Something to definitely look forward to getting answers to on night one. Let's meet some more guys in this next clip. So, all right, I believe this is our last batch of guys, so we've pretty much done it. This next one is Marty. He is 26, a dancer from Reno, Nevada. He loves horseback riding, prefers to watch movies indoors, which confused me a little bit because I think that's what we typically do. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And the way to his heart is a good bottle of cologne. So really interested. As a former dancer, I'm excited to see a guy dancer like on The Bachelor. I don't know if we've seen any male dancers before, so I'm pretty excited about that. Gianna, what are your thoughts on Marty?
Marty's moves are definitely superior to all the other guys that have been dancing in this promo clip. But he's a dancer from Reno. So I think by dancer, he might be an exotic dancer of some sort. He might be a Magic Mike type of guy. So I think that he's going to really shock Katie. He might even give her a dance of some sort eventually. I know that throughout the promo, we're going to actually see a challenge that looks like a stage. Maybe he's going to shine for that. And then the fact that he also likes a good bottle of cologne. Like, I know that he's definitely like, he does that wave thing on the ground very slowly with his shirt off. So I think we're going to get a wild card here. Marty's definitely gonna shock Katie, I think, and I just don't know if it's gonna be for the bad. So
yeah,
you're on
he
to
honestly,
something, I think.
He seems like an exotic dancer for sure. He definitely has moves that are superior. I think that he is going to be a player, or he's going to come across as a player. I think we're all going to love him. He's going to have a great personality. You can tell he has a lot of personality. He's going to be a fan favorite, but I don't think Katie's going to be able to trust him. And I do not think she's going to be able to fall in love with him. And I don't think he's here to fall in love, but I think he's here to give us a good show, which is totally fine. Not all these 30 guys are going to be like having these connections with Katie. We do need a few goofballs in the mix. So I think that he's one of these goofballs, and I think we will see him in paradise making some moves with the ladies.
Wow. Okay. Honestly, I'm like thinking like he did ballet and you guys are like totally reading this right. I think he's definitely going to keep us on our toes and be an interesting one to watch. Next, we have Mike, a 31-year-old gym owner from San Diego. He occasionally describes himself as basic. He doesn't like desserts, and his goal is to visit 100 countries. He's interesting to me. I mean, what makes him basic? I gotta know. What are your thoughts on Mike, Zachary?
Well, I love that he wants to visit all these countries. I think traveling and adventure is so important in a relationship and just to live life to the fullest. So I'm totally here for that. And a gym owner from San Diego, he seems pretty buff. I don't mind that he calls himself basic. I think only a basic person would call themselves basic. So at least he's self-aware and he knows that he's basic. Is he taking pictures of his food? Is he like just doing the most basic things with his Instagram captions? I'm all here for a basic B because, you know, sometimes being basic is honestly having more fun. Like, we judge basic people, but it's just fun to like let loose and be basic sometimes and not care about what other people think. So, or maybe he's feeding way too much into the hype. I don't know, but I'm here with Mike for now. Definitely not a favorite, but I wouldn't say that I dislike him. He's in the middle for me.
Okay.
I would have been okay with the basic statement, but then Fiona, you said he doesn't like dessert. This is a red flag for me because on top of being a gym bro, he owns a gym, and then he called himself basic. I'm thinking that he's like a no sleep till I'm dead, like I'm gonna lift my life away and I never eat sugar. Like, that's not fun. That is just not a fun life to live. I'm all for being healthy and going to the gym. I did it today. I had a green smoothie for breakfast, but I'll eat ice cream tonight. Like, you gotta have a good balance in life. So I'm hoping he doesn't like stay true to this very like gym basic, I don't do this, I don't do that type of thing, because it kind of shows that he doesn't have an open mind to not being basic. And I definitely know that Katie's not going to like that. She wants men that are willing to do whatever it is and like are going to be able to be with her and like have these other experiences. So I already see them clashing. And I am not a fan of Mike. Sorry.
All right. Strong feelings. I love it. Next up, we have Thomas. He is a 28-year-old real estate broker from California. He admits to rocking Ed Hardy in high school. His favorite flower is sunflowers. He wonders if The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, can really eat everything for his cheat day meals. I don't know what to make of him, honestly. I like the Ed Hardy admission. I think that's funny. But this fascination with The Rock, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. What are your thoughts on Thomas, Gianna?
Well, he should just ask Mike Jimbro if The Rock can eat everything on his cheat day, because I'm sure he would have the answer. I mean, rocked Ed Hardy in high school. I know, even I rocked Ed Hardy at some point. Like, it's not that far off. Like, it wasn't really like a huge deal to wear it back then. Fake flowers is sunflowers. Okay, cute, but I'm not getting a lot out of him. Again, like his dance moves. We have another real estate broker. I think that he's definitely, I don't know. Again, I can't read his personality. I gotta see him night one. I have to learn more about him.
Yeah.
You know, I think he is going to run into a lot of problems with his favorite flower being a sunflower. I mean, they give out roses on The Bachelorette. So he's going to have to make some adjustments to his flower palette if he wants to stay longer on the show.
Well, we'll have to see if he is able to adjust. We'll have to see pretty much everything about this guy. For some reason, he feels like a total mystery out of all of them to me right now. Next up, we have Andrew S., 26-year-old football player from Vienna. He's great at accents. He can do accents from all around the world. He's very close with his grandmother, and he makes the best margaritas. On paper, he seems really fun to me. What are your thoughts, Zachary?
Not even just on paper, even in this picture. I mean, he has a cute turtleneck on. I just want to pinch his cheeks. And I love that he's close with his grandmother. That really shows that he is family oriented and that he is very caring. Anyone who's close with a grandparent, like there's just like a different love that you have with a grandparent. So I think that he is very loving and caring and nurturing. And he knows how to have a good time with Margarita. I love Andrew S. so much.
Yeah.
Gianna?
I hope Andrew S. really gives us those accents. I really hope that maybe he shows up and gives Katie a fake accent. We've seen that done in the past, you know, people faking accents to seem more interesting. I don't know if he'll do that or if he'll just do it for fun to crack a laugh, but I do love him. I think he's just like one of the more wholesome guys. He doesn't give me really buff, manly man vibes. And I think he's going to be the least problematic in the house. So we love Andrew S. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Honestly, I was like pretty sold on him, and now listening to you guys, he might be my night. Like, I might be looking out for him the most night one. I think I may have, at the very end of the list, you guys, we have one guy left, found my favorite. Okay, last but certainly not least, Connor C., 28-year-old former baseball player from California. He loved puka shell necklaces growing up. He likes breakfast burritos and blueberry pancakes, and he has the same birthday as Matthew McConaughey. Gianna, what are your thoughts?
Typical Cali dude, the puka shell necklaces, breakfast burritos, and pancakes. I mean, come on. I love it though. I love that he loves breakfast. Unlike, again, that gym guy that doesn't like dessert and probably won't eat anything. I don't know why I'm so stuck on him. But yeah, I like Connor. See, he looks a little awkward, like this like little point thing. He seems very like, should I point? I don't know. I'm trying to be cool, but I don't know what to do. I feel like even he was like, I don't know what to do. And the producers were like, just give us a point. And he's like, okay, he looks a little confused. So I think he's going to be like a cute type of awkward. Zach, what do you get out of him? I don't even know what I get.
I'm just wondering if he applied for the show or if someone just like pulled him off of, the breakfast burrito deli and was like, hey, come here, shoot this promo. Like, he seems very much out of his element and that he has no idea what he's getting himself into. I bet you he's never watched the show before or even reality TV as a whole. It might be funny to watch someone who's a little bit awkward and out of their element. Sometimes you get a kick out of those guys. So he might be like the comical relief of the show. We might actually enjoy him, but so far, just not getting too much more.
All right. Well, with Connor C, that is all of the men, you guys. We have this next clip here where honestly, I think the word to describe it is craziness. I mean, all of these men and Katie are going to have quite the adventure. Let's look at this next clip.
I'm here ready to get the party started. Like, let's go.
I don't know what to say. I mean, from the other teaser where they had like the cowboy outfits and the oil, it seems like it's going to be a really wild season. Say what you will about the guy on stage. I don't even know what to make of that. It's this last moment that I'm really excited about, to see 3 gals sitting there like together, like that girlfriend energy. We've never seen it before. This is kind of our first glimpse of it. And I'm really excited about it. As we've gotten closer and closer, I've gotten more and more on board. How are you feeling about this dynamic, Zachary?
I love Caitlyn and Tayshia so much. They were honestly 2 of some of my favorite bachelorettes of all time. So I'm so here for this girl gang. Like, they're going to be so funny together. And I think we also need to remember that Tayshia is so classy, so mature, and Caitlyn is so hilarious. Like the funniest bachelorette of all time. And Katie, she has these elements of Caitlyn. She's been compared to Caitlyn. She's also been compared to Tayshia. The 3 of them together is going to give us life. I promise, like, for everyone, this trio is the trio we did not know we needed. And I am really looking forward to seeing them all together.
Yeah.
I'm so with you guys. I mean, under this promo on Instagram, there were so many negative comments, I feel like, of people just being like, no, I'm not watching it, but good luck, Katie, like bring Chris back. And I'm just like, why can't we just accept these 3 amazing women that are going to be together? I mean, Caitlyn and Tayshia as the host, they're going to provide so much more insight that we've never gotten from Chris Harrison before for Katie. I mean, think of it in your personal life. Like, me as a girl, I think about my 2 best friends and like me talking about my dating life and the way that they either hype me up or they're like, no, he's not the one. Like, my friends really like are a part of my relationships. They play a really crucial role to my thought process. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see here. I think that it's going to be relatable for men and women to see this like dynamic trio on the screen here. And like the fact that it's just like it's women and like they all get to look at the guys and judge the guys and like bring their different aspects to the table, and even helping the men out. They're going to bring Katie's thoughts to the men rather than Chris being a man and only giving like his input to the guys. So I think that this is like a miraculous thing that can be happening, and I love it already. They are going to complement each other so well, and I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed.
It's definitely going to be different. I hope people definitely get on board and love it, because honestly, this may be the only time we see this. So definitely going to be a unique season. This last clip, you guys, is just of Katie, and she's nervous. Let's check this one out.
This is a huge moment in my life that I have no idea how it's going to end. I'm like living in this moment right now. It's freaking me out a little bit.
So I have to say, I don't even want to like harp on the promo. So many people didn't like it, whatever. But we said, at least in one of our conversations, unpacking the purple skirt promo, that like maybe she was just kind of like feeling the pressure. She was a little nervous. And that clip of her saying, I'm living in this moment, I'm stressed, or whatever she said, I see it. I see it all over the promo. But I feel like all of the other clips of her we've gotten, she really does seem in her element. Zachary, what are your thoughts on that final clip there?
It definitely normalizes her, and it kind of explains why, like you just mentioned, Fiona, why we kind of saw what we saw. I'm really starting to fall in love with Katie as we keep on getting closer, and I know we're going to wrap up soon. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing our predictions, our first impressions, what kind of holds up, so we can look back at this panel, this video, and really see, you know, which guys, you know, what predictions we were right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And as Katie said herself, her husband may very well be standing right in front of her. Like, how is that not nerve-wracking? Like, I'd be shocked if she stood in that promo and was like, no, I'm good. I'm chilling. I don't care. Like, that's just not how this stuff works. And not to mention, her season is coming off of, I mean, the whole Bachelor franchise scandal. Like, it's really, like, this season's going to be crucial to the new beginning for the franchise and the steps that they're taking to be better after all the negative and negative news that they've had in the media. So I think that definitely weighed on her as well. Kind of having that weight on her shoulders on top of trying to find a husband. But as Zach said, I'm really excited to see if our predictions hold true to the men that were there with her. And I really just can't wait. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a season than this one.
Yes, I am so with you both. Definitely so much to look forward to. And listen, just have to say it, we have 29 guys in a box right here that we just talked about. When they initially released on Facebook all of the photos of the contestants, there were definitely more than 30. So who knows, they could be throwing us some curveballs this season like they did on Matt James's with guys coming in late. There are a lot of things we still don't have answers to, a lot of things we are really excited about. And honestly, it's going to be here before we know it. You guys, we want to know your initial thoughts and reactions to all of these contestants. So let us know down in the comments. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so we can keep you updated on all things Katie's season. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring, joined by the wonderful Gianna Gabalisi and Zachary Reality. If you want to come say hi, check out our socials. They are on the screen right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.